Money is a universal topic. We all need it, but few truly understand its real nature. It's not just about numbers and calculations. Money reflects our choices, fears, ambitions, and personal stories. Think about it. How many financial decisions have you made not based on cold calculations but influenced by emotions? As Proverbs 4 verse 23 says, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." Money can be a direct reflection of the state of our hearts. Let's dive deep into this concept and understand how our experiences shape our relationship with money. Each of us carries a unique financial background that started long before we were born. Our beliefs about money are largely inherited. Think about your parents and grandparents. If they grew up during tough times, they likely taught you the importance of saving. If they lived through prosperity, they might have encouraged investing. The context in which we grow up deeply influences our financial decisions. As Ecclesiastes 7 verse 14 reminds us, "When times are good, be happy, but when times are bad, consider this, God has made the one as well as the other." This teaches us that our financial perspectives should be balanced, taking into account the lessons we've inherited while also adapting to current realities. For example, someone who grew up during a recession might be very cautious about investing, preferring to save money in low-yield accounts. Meanwhile, someone who grew up in a booming economy might be more willing to take risks, investing in stocks and real estate. This leads us to reflect on how our own financial heritage influences the choices we make today. Let's explore the concept of time in building wealth. Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors of all time, started investing at age 10 and used patience as his greatest ally. The power of compound interest is often underestimated. Buffett didn't get rich quickly, he let time do the heavy lifting. This reminds us of Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1, "There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens." The secret to financial success isn't just making good investments but allowing them to grow over time. Imagine you invest $1,000 today with an 8% annual return. After 10 years, your investment would have grown to $2,159, and in 20 years, it would be $4,661. Now think about what happens over 30 or 40 years. The growth is exponential, but the key is patience. This concept is crucial to understanding the value of starting early and having a long-term vision. Pessimism can be a great enemy of healthy finances. When we hear negative news about the economy or the stock market, it's easy to fall into the trap of fear and make impulsive choices. But we need to remember that bad news tends to stand out, while progress is often slow and invisible. Philippians 4 verse 6 exhorts us, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God." This means we should trust the process, even when things seem uncertain. A classic example is the 2008 financial crisis. Many people sold their stocks in a panic, only to see the market recover in the following years. Those who remained calm and trusted the process ended up seeing their investments recover and grow. It's an important lesson about the need to resist pessimism and focus on the long term. We often underestimate the role of luck and risk in our lives. The story of Bill Gates, who was lucky enough to attend a school with access to a computer in his youth, is an example of how unexpected opportunities can change everything. On the other hand, risk is also part of the equation. Kent Evans, a friend of Gates, had his future cut short by a tragic accident. This leads us to reflect on Proverbs 16 verse 9, "In their hearts humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps." Also consider the example of investors who were lucky enough to invest in startups like Amazon or Google early on. These investments changed their lives, but for every success story, there are hundreds of stories of investments that didn't work out. This teaches us the importance of recognizing uncertainty and acting with humility and caution in our financial decisions. We often confuse wealth with happiness, but true happiness comes from having control over our time and choices. Teach us to number our days, that we may gain a heart of wisdom. Psalm 90 verse 12. This reminds us that time is our most precious asset, and money should be used to give us freedom, not to imprison us. To help you gain more control over your finances and, consequently, your time, I offer a set of financial spreadsheets that make managing your money practical and organized. Additionally, I've developed an e-book specifically designed to guide you in building wealth, with proven strategies and valuable insights. These resources are available for you in the link pinned in the first comment of this video. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your relationship with money and live with more purpose and freedom. Financial freedom isn't just about having enough money, it's about using it in a way that allows us to live according to our values. The secret is finding a balance where money serves our lives, not the other way around. True wealth is often hidden, not in extravagant displays, but in discreet and prudent choices. As Luke 12 verse 15 says, "Watch out. Be on your guard against all kinds of greed. Life does not consist in an abundance of possessions." Self-control is essential for building long-term wealth. An interesting example is the story of many celebrities who made fortunes but lost everything due to extravagant spending. In contrast, those who practice discretion and self-control often accumulate wealth quietly, without drawing attention. This reminds us that true prosperity is built through simple and consistent habits, like saving, investing, and living below our means. When it comes to investing, many people want to avoid the price of uncertainty and risk, but the truth is there are no shortcuts to success. Luke 10 verse 7 teaches us, "The worker deserves his wages." This means we must be willing to pay the necessary price, whether in time, effort, or patience, to achieve our financial goals. Investing in the stock market is like climbing a mountain. It's not an easy journey, and there will be challenges along the way, but those who are willing to keep climbing despite the difficulties are the ones who will reach the summit. And, just like in a climb, it's important to be prepared for the challenges and have a plan to overcome them. Finally, it's crucial to learn to recognize when we have enough. The relentless pursuit of more can be destructive, as we've seen in many examples of people who, despite already having everything, ended up destroying their lives in the quest for more. Proverbs 16 verse 8 reminds us, "Better a little with righteousness than much gain with injustice." Learning to be grateful for what we have, instead of always seeking more, is a valuable lesson. This doesn't mean we should stop striving to improve, but that we should know when to stop and appreciate the blessings we've already achieved. This is the key to a balanced and truly rich life. Money is much more than numbers in a bank account or a spreadsheet. It's a reflection of our choices, values, and, above all, our relationship with the world around us. Throughout this video, we've explored how our personal experiences, patience, the influence of pessimism, the role of luck and risk, and the importance of controlling our time shape our financial lives. But more than that, we've seen how biblical wisdom can illuminate our path in the pursuit of a financially balanced and prosperous life. The Bible teaches us that the true value of money isn't in how much we possess, but in how we use our resources to live justly, balanced, and in peace with God and others. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, Proverbs 9 verse 10, and this wisdom should guide all our decisions, including financial ones. By understanding money through this lens, we can see that true wealth isn't measured by what we accumulate, but by the peace, freedom, and purpose we find in living according to eternal principles. May we use this wisdom to make financial decisions that not only benefit our lives here and now but also build a lasting legacy of integrity, generosity, and faith.